Graphic novels in school library media centers. SLIS 702 Final Project. McCabe Rentz. Graphic novels, what are they? They're stories told through a combination of text and pictures. They can be both standalone texts and serials. A little history about graphic novels. Comic books, the most recent ancestor of graphic novels, have been popular for over a century. However, combining images and text for communication has existed in various formats throughout the history of humans. The term graphic novel first appeared in the mid-1960s. A decade later, creators of graphic novels began referring to themselves and their work by it. Graphic novels' perception and reputation has not always been a positive one. To the dismay of comic book readers everywhere, the general public thought very little of their literary merit. Spending time reading graphic novels was seen as not really reading and a waste of time. Graphic novels have seen a rise in credibility. Graphic novels began to receive nominations and awards in the mid-1990s. As graphic novels began to receive critical acclaim, it became harder to deny that they offered quality text to readers. Graphic novels bridge the generational gap and encourage reading between parents and kids. Graphic novels attract a wide audience and cross genres. Graphic novels deal with modern issues and speak to readers in a way they understand. Modern graphic novels. Graphic novels have answered readers' demands for diversity in characters and storylines. Classic series like the Archie comics reflect these changes and have evolved to meet the market needs. Strong female characters headline series and stories. They are often their own heroines and break barriers. Multicultural and diverse characters are up front and center. Storylines incorporate real-life issues that readers face today. Graphic novels in school classrooms and library media centers. Incorporation into curriculum and available for free reading selection increases students' skills and scores, as well as circulation and participation at the library. Graphic novels combine reading for pleasure and reading for learning. They present material in an entertaining manner. For example, a science text transferred into a graphic novel will be far more appealing to students than a traditional textbook. The more engaging format lends itself to higher understanding and comprehension of the material presented, overall increasing the student's academic success. Graphic novels reach different audiences than traditional texts do. They bring more students into the library and checking out more materials. Specifically, they encourage male students to read. Graphic novels are a very welcoming format for male students. They are very beneficial to English language learner students. Having both pictures and text helps them develop their English language skills, as well as gives meaning to words and helps them use context clues to comprehend and learn the language. Graphic novels are also very helpful for visual learners. They can participate in class readings both aloud and independently and stay on the same level consistently as their peers. They also can take part in social activities such as discussing current issues or new graphic novels. They're very popular among students. They're great for book clubs. They are a way of bringing in more readers in increasing reading for pleasure. They enhance a wide variety of student skills: visual literacy, reading comprehension, reading skills, and writing skills. Graphic novels are an excellent platform to introduce writing to students. They don't have to be worried about producing enough written content. They can use the images and meld them with the text to create a cohesive story. Technical services in relation to graphic novels. The main issues technical services face with graphic novels are challenges, classification, and policy. Challenges with graphic novels. Graphic novels in school, library, media centers occasionally attract negative attention and parental challenges to selections. Preparing for this through communication and policy can help minimize potential issues. Have a designated representative for dealing with the media should any negative attention arise. Make sure that that representative is armed with current statistics and data dealing with test scores, circulation, and overall performance since the graphic novels have been added to the library catalog and to the collection. Make sure this person is comfortable speaking with the media and perhaps even have standard responses that they can use. Make sure that you inform parents and students about the graphic novels and that they know how to ask for them, check them out, and know how to communicate with educators and library staff and librarians about graphic novels. Add a section to the library website specifically for graphic novels. Include links to credible websites with information to help parents and students learn about the format. Host a Q&A sessions for parents and students to address questions and to present pertinent information such as placement of a policy for graphic novels. Make sure you talk to them before there are any issues, and perhaps even make it a feature every several months. Make it cyclical. Make it something that you refresh, and make sure that all parents and students are aware of policies, of how to access the materials, and know that they can come to you and ask you any questions they have regarding graphic novels. And always make sure to update policies to specifically reference graphic novels. Classification and placement of graphic novels. The classification and placement of graphic novels is a key function of technical services and should be added to the library policy. Graphic novels can be grouped together as a genre or as a format. They can also be placed among the rest of the selections using the pre-existing library classification system. Clear signage informing students where the graphic novels are located will help them independently navigate the library and find the materials they want. Make sure that you back up your policies with circulation data, test scores, etc. Whatever you have to defend your policy stance, make sure that you have that material handy and that you are making sure that it is current and that you keep your policy updated. Filtering graphic novel access by age, grade, or skill level is a consideration for technical services and should be included in the policy. This is often a parental concern that their children will be exposed to something violent or something more graphic as it is presented in graphic novels than they would like. Decide how you are going to address this issue. Make sure it's in your policy. Include classification and placement information in communications with parents. Let them know who's going to be able to access graphic novels and how. And then again, if they ask why, refer them to the policy, but also be willing to communicate to them about their questions. And finally, to policy. A powerful policy needs to be evaluated and updated with item-specific issues frequently. Graphic novels should be addressed in the library policy. All technical service elements pertaining to graphic novels in the policy serve as guidelines and a defense. Include challenging, classification, justification, placement, restriction, and selection of graphic novels in the policy. Anything that could come into question should be included in the policy. Anything that helps you perform your job in regard to graphic novels should be in the policy. Anything at all to do with graphic novels in your school library media center needs to be in the policy. Use current data such as circulation numbers, test scores, and skill development to back up policy specifications. Having research available to support rationale for technical services, procedures, and procurements increases the policy's strength. The more powerful the policy, the more powerful the library. In the future, graphic novels will remain an in-demand acquisition. The vast amount and variety of graphic novels, paired with their accessibility to learners of all levels, ensures that they will continue to be a valuable resource for school library media centers. Through technical services, graphic novels find their place in the stacks and in the hands of students.